You keep telling yourself that life would be easier for everyone if you were not here. You insist that if you could just disappear quietly, the ache in your chest and the noise in your mind would finally stop. Your shoulders fold over the small desk where your notebook lies open, the pen resting in the corner because you were too tired to finish the sentence you began. Your eyes sting as you hold back tears, while the light from a simple lamp spills across the page. And your hands stay motionless on your lap, as if every small movement costs too much. I am here with you in this exact moment, closer than the breath that rises and falls in your chest. I see the way your jaw tightens and your fingers curl against your clothes, and I do not turn away from you. You are sure that if you vanish, the weight pressing on your heart will finally lift for everyone you love. You picture them moving on more freely, no longer wondering whether you are breaking quietly in the next room. Yet, as you stay in that chair, the edge of the wooden seat against your legs and the soft scratch of the notebook near your arm, I remain beside you in the same quiet. I am not looking at you with disappointment. I am looking at you with a steady patience that does not run out. You feel as if your life is an interruption that never ends. Moments when you felt like a burden replay in your mind. Old words and glances echoing as if they were carved into the air around you. The room feels smaller when those memories crowd in, the corners darker, the air heavier in your lungs. Yet even in that heaviness, I hold you in a way you cannot fully sense. Like a calm hand resting at the center of your back, keeping you from slipping away. Inside, you repeat that you are too much and not enough at the same time. Too much trouble, not enough worth. Too many mistakes, not enough goodness. With every repetition, your body curls in on itself. Your spine folding and your shoulders drawn forward as if you want to disappear from the world. I hear each one of those quiet sentences. I hear them more clearly than any noise outside your door, and I do not agree with them. You are not inventing these thoughts to get attention, and I know that. You are exhausted in a way that sleep alone does not fix. You are carrying a sadness that feels like a heavy coat soaked through by rain, clinging to your skin even when you try to shrug it off. I see how long you have been trying to keep going, step after step, while pretending that nothing is wrong. I do not call you weak for feeling this way. I call you brave for surviving nights you thought would swallow you completely. Let your awareness rest on your hands for a moment, even if only in your mind. Notice the faint lines on your palms and the way your fingers tremble when you are overwhelmed. Every line, every tremor is known to me. I shaped you with care, and I have never once wished that you would disappear. Your existence is not an accident that slipped past my attention. You were not a mistake that I am now trying to correct. You have heard voices, spoken or unspoken, that made you feel unwanted. Maybe people sighed when you walked into the room, or changed the subject when you tried to speak. Maybe they told you that you were too sensitive, too dramatic, too slow, too strange. Those words have pressed themselves into your memory like marks on paper that will not erase. I know every one of those moments. I stood there with you when your heart fell, even when you thought I was silent. I am not the one who called you too much. I am the one who knows exactly how much you can carry and still wants you here. Now, in this small pool of light on your desk and the quiet hum of the world around you, you feel invisible. You feel as if the whole world could keep turning without noticing whether you stayed or vanished. But I see the way your chest rises in small, careful breaths. I see the way your thoughts run in tight circles that you cannot easily escape. I am here, steady and unshaken, watching over you without stepping back and without flinching. You tell yourself that your pain is an inconvenience to everyone else. You decide that your silence is a kindness. You imagine that if you stop asking for help and slowly fade into the background, you are doing them a favor. Beloved one, I see the truth beneath that story. Your pain is not an annoyance to me. Your tears are not wasted drops in the dark. Every time your throat tightens and you swallow words you are afraid to say, I feel the strain you carry. You are not wrong for wanting the pain to end. No one is meant to walk forever with their heart this tired. But hear me clearly. I do not want you to disappear. I do not want you to leave the life I breathed into you. I want the weight to lift, not you to vanish. I want the darkness to thin, not your presence. Even when you cannot see a future that feels worth reaching for, I see days you cannot imagine yet. I see moments where your laughter returns quietly, not forced, rising like a small light in a familiar place, or during a simple walk under pale morning sky. I see conversations where you are not pretending to be okay, and yet you are still here, still breathing, still held. You do not have to see those days now for them to be real. I see them already. Your mind tells you that this ache will last forever, that the heaviness in your chest is permanent, that the loneliness beside your bed at night will never change. Your mind tries to draw a straight line from today into the endless future and calls it proof. But I am not bound to that straight line. I have stepped into your story at turning points you never saw coming. I am stepping into it again, even as you listen. Feel the way the air touches your face in this moment. The quiet around you is not empty to me. In that quiet, I am near. I do not shout over your thoughts or force them to stop. I place a gentle, steadying presence beside them. I stay when everything in you wants to run away from yourself. You may not know what words to pray anymore. You may feel guilty even for the thoughts you are having, as if they disqualify you from my love. Listen carefully to me. Your worth is not cancelled by your pain. Your value is not erased by the nights you wanted everything to end. Your place in my heart is not revoked because you are struggling to hold on. Take one small breath and simply acknowledge this. You are still here. Your heart is still beating, even if it hurts. Your lungs still move, even when you wish they would stop. That beating and that breathing are not meaningless. Each breath is a quiet sign that I have not let you go. I hold your life with more care than you have ever seen from any human hand. You tell yourself that no one would understand if you tried to explain how dark it gets inside your mind, that they would judge you, dismiss you, or tell you to be grateful and move on. I understand in ways they cannot. I see the full story behind your exhaustion. I have watched every unseen pressure, every disappointment, every slow drip of loneliness that gathered into this flood. I am not shocked by the depth of your pain. I am moved by it. I move toward you, not away. Even now, while part of you wants to give up, another small part is still reaching for a voice that might tell you it is worth staying. That small, fragile reaching is not useless. It is a sign of life. It is a sign that somewhere within you, a tiny spark still wants to hear that your story is not over. I see that spark. I protect it. I breathe over it like a gentle wind over a small flame. I will not let it die easily. Stay here with me for this moment. Not forever, just this moment. Feel the support of the chair beneath you, the surface under your hands, the air moving softly in and out of your lungs. Let this single moment be proof that you do not have to decide the rest of your life tonight. You only have to breathe with me now. I am here, and I am not letting go of you. As you sit there, a part of you wonders if anyone would really notice if you slowly withdrew from every conversation and every plan. You picture yourself answering fewer messages, saying no more often, letting invitations pass until your name simply stops appearing. Your chest tightens when you imagine that fading, because it feels both like relief and like a quiet funeral that no one attends. The chair beneath you is still. The light on your desk still falls across the page, and your body feels caught between wanting to move and wanting to sink completely. I see that battle inside you. I am here in it with you. You tell yourself that you are being kind by stepping back. You say that if you stay small and silent, the people around you will hurt less. Yet your hands twist together in your lap, your nails pressing into your skin because something in you aches at the thought of being erased. I see that ache. I do not call it selfish. I call it a sign that your heart still longs for connection, even when your mind insists you do not deserve it. There are mornings when getting out of bed already feels like more than you can bear. You stare at the ceiling or at the dim shape of your room, and every simple task for the day looks like a mountain. Shower, answer a message, show up and pretend you are okay. Your body feels heavy before you even sit up, and your thoughts whisper that it would be easier not to start. I see how heavy each small step has become for you, and I do not judge you for finding it hard. You look at other people's lives and think they were built for this world in a way you were not. They seem to move through their days with ease, while your heart drags like a weight behind you. You compare your quiet struggles to the images they show and decide that you are weaker, slower, less. Yet there, in that small pool of light, with the faint sound of traffic or the soft hum of a fan in the background, I see the invisible effort you have offered again and again. You have walked through storms inside your mind that no one else has seen. That does not make you a failure. It makes you someone who has been fighting a battle alone for far too long. You tell yourself that I must be tired of hearing the same cries from you. You fear that your prayers, when you can still form them, sound repetitive and empty. You imagine that I look at you and think, still struggling, still here. Yet as your breathing grows shallow and your shoulders curl forward, I draw nearer, not farther. I am not rolling my eyes at your repeated pain. I attend to it like a physician who knows this wound is deep and will take time. Sometimes the thought of not existing drifts through you with a strange calm. Not dramatic, not loud, just a quiet desire to be done. You imagine the silence after your thoughts stop wrestling. But even in that imagined silence, I am there. I do not see your disappearance as a solution. I see the longing for rest that sits beneath that desire, and I honor how tired you are. I want to give you rest without losing you. You carry memories that cut you when you touch them. Things you have done, things that were done to you, words you wish you could take back, and nights you wish had never happened. These memories rise when you are alone, and you feel them like sharp edges against the inside of your chest. You tell yourself that the world would be safer or cleaner without you in it. I see those memories, every one. I see the fear and shame wrapped around them. And I tell you this clearly, you are not the sum of your worst nights. When the room is quiet and your phone screen lies face down beside your notebook, you feel exposed to your own thoughts. There is no noise to drown them. The faint vibration of pipes in the wall or the steady ticking of a clock only makes the silence feel louder. In that silence, you may feel as if your pain fills the whole space. Yet, in the same silence, my presence fills the space even more completely. You are not alone in that room. even when no one else is near. You worry about the people who care about you. You tell yourself that if they knew how dark your thoughts really are, they would pull away or break. So you put on a quieter face, a practiced answer, a half smile that does not reach your eyes. I see the effort it takes to hold that mask. I see the way your jaw aches afterward, the way your shoulders burn from carrying what you hide. I am not asking you to be less honest with me. I already know every thought you are afraid to say out loud. I also see something you struggle to see. I see the way your presence, even in pain, has already mattered. There are small, almost forgotten moments when your words stopped someone from giving up on a day. A message you sent that arrived at the right hour. A smile you forced that still gave someone else a little courage. You may not remember those moments, but I do. I do not measure your worth by your productivity or your mood. I see your worth in the simple fact that you are mine. You are afraid that if you keep living, the pain will only grow. You think that your heart cannot stretch any further without tearing. You picture yourself years from now, still as tired and still as lost, and you feel trapped by that picture. But that picture is not my promise. It is your fear drawing lines based on what you feel today. I am already present in every future day you dread, and I am not absent from any of them. I am able to shape paths you cannot see from here. Right now, you may feel too numb to imagine joy. The idea of being truly glad or truly interested in anything feels foreign. You may have forgotten what it is like to look forward to something without forcing yourself. Yet the fact that you are listening right now, that some part of you is still here with me, tells me that all hope has not vanished. Numbness is not the same as absence. Behind that numbness, your heart is still capable of feeling again. You ask quietly inside, even if you do not form the words, why you should stay. Why you should keep waking up, keep breathing, keep taking one more step. You feel that you have no clear answer. I will not pretend that your journey will suddenly become easy, but I will tell you this: your story with me is not finished. There are people you have not met yet, moments of comfort you have not given yet, and glimpses of beauty you have not seen yet. You are part of a tapestry you cannot yet understand. When your thoughts rush and press you toward final decisions, I invite you into something smaller. Not a grand plan, just the next honest moment, the next reached out hand, the next breath. You do not have to solve tomorrow tonight. You do not have to decide the whole story in one sitting at this desk. Let today's task be only this: stay with me in this moment and let someone know you are struggling. You may fear that reaching out will make you a burden. You worry that sharing what is really happening in your mind will scare people away. Yet those who love you would rather carry the truth with you than lose you without warning. And I can bring people, sometimes unexpected people, who can listen, support, and walk with you through this valley. You are not meant to face this alone. Even if one person fails you, that failure is not my voice and not my final word over your life. Feel again the weight of the pen on the notebook, the touch of the desk under your forearm. You are still here. Your breath still moves. Your presence in this world still matters. Your mind tells you that you are only a burden, but I tell you that your existence is a gift I am not willing to throw away. Stay with me in this room. Stay with me in this breath. Let this moment be one small act of choosing to remain. I am here, holding the part of you that wants to disappear, and I will not let that part make the final decision. As you sit in this same quiet place, You feel as if you are standing at the edge of your own life, looking at it from a distance. You see your days lined up behind you like pages in a notebook, and they all feel heavy with the same grey ink. You fear that the pages ahead will only retell the same story. Your fingers rest on the notebook cover, as if you are deciding whether to close it forever. I see the way your hand hesitates. I am here with you in that hesitation. You tell yourself that you have already tried so many times to feel better. You have tried distractions, new routines, small promises to yourself. You may have tried to pray and felt nothing move. You may have tried to talk and felt misunderstood. The memory of every attempt that did not work piles up inside you like unfinished letters. As you sit with your forearm against the edge of the desk and your legs pulled in close, you decide that nothing will ever truly change. I know that conclusion. I hear it clearly, and I tell you gently that it is not the whole truth. You have walked through days when even brushing your teeth or washing your face felt like a victory. You have carried yourself through classes, work, or conversations while your mind whispered that there was no point. You have smiled while you were breaking. You have answered messages when you wanted to turn off every device. These are not signs of weakness. These are signs that some part of you has been fighting to live, even while another part has been longing to disappear. I see the quiet strength hidden in every small act you took to keep going. You may not call it strength. You may call it obligation, habit, fear of disappointing others. You may say that you just went through the motions, but those motions matter. Every time you chose to stand up when your body wanted to stay down, you revealed a part of your heart that still responds to life. I am not blind to that part. I speak to it now. You are exhausted from feeling as if you have to prove that your pain is serious. You worry that if you reach out and say exactly how dark your thoughts are, people will think you are exaggerating or seeking attention. So you watered down your words. You say, "I am just tired," instead of, "I am not sure I want to be here." Your throat tightens when you hide the true sentence. The skin along your neck feels hot or tight because you are pushing back what you really want to say. I hear the sentence you do not speak. I take it seriously even when you soften it for others. You wonder if I, too, will think you are overreacting. You fear that I look at the world with all its suffering and see your pain as small in comparison. But as the soft glow of the lamp touches your cheek and casts a faint shadow on the wall behind you, I look at you as if you were the only one here. I am not comparing your pain to anyone else's. I attend to your heart as if it were the only one beating. Your tears matter to me. Your confusion matters to me. Your wish to disappear does not disgust me. It moves me toward you. You keep a mental list of reasons why it would be easier for everyone if you left. Maybe you tell yourself they would save money, or have fewer worries, or no longer be weighed down by your sadness. You picture them laughing more freely once you are gone. Yet you cannot see the empty chair they would keep glancing at, or the silence where your voice used to be. You cannot see the small ways your absence would echo through their days. I see those echoes. I see the questions they would ask themselves. Why did we not see? Why did we not stay closer? Could we have done something? Your disappearance does not erase their pain. It multiplies it in ways you cannot yet imagine. You also do not see all the threads I am still weaving through your story. Friendships not yet formed. Moments of kindness you have not yet given. Words of comfort that will one day leave your mouth because you know what this darkness feels like. Right now, the room feels small, the air heavy, the page half empty. But I see beyond this room. I see beyond this night. I see you standing in places you have not yet reached, offering the same kind of gentleness you long for now. You may say to me that it sounds impossible and that you do not believe you will ever get there. I do not demand that you suddenly feel hopeful. I do not command you to cheer up. I ask for something smaller. I ask you to allow the possibility that your view is not complete. You are looking from the middle of the storm. I see the shoreline that your mind cannot see yet. Take a breath and notice the way the air moves in and out of your lungs. Your body is still carrying you, even under this weight. Your heart, though tired, has not stopped. This breath is not proof that everything is fine. It is proof that everything is not over. As long as you are breathing, there is room for me to bring help, support, and new strength into your path. You might feel anger rise when you hear this. You might think, if you care so much, why does it still hurt this badly? Why do I still want to disappear? I am not offended by that anger. I would rather you bring that question to me than bury it where it twists your heart in silence. I have walked with you through pains you never asked for and nights you did not choose. I will keep walking with you through the questions you do not know how to answer yet. You have learned to hide your tears, even from yourself. You wipe them quickly or wait until they dry on their own. Sometimes they do not fall at all, and the ache just sits behind your eyes like unshed rain. As the lamplight touches that unshed rain, I am the one who counts every tear, even the ones that never reach your skin. I know the exact shape of your sorrow. You are not overreacting. You are hurt, and I care about that hurt. There are people in this world whose hearts will be softer because you stayed. Some of them you know already. Some of them you have not met yet. They will see you years from now and sense in you a wider gentleness for those who suffer. They will not know all the nights that shaped it. But I will, and I will use every night you survived, not to condemn you, but to make you more able to walk alongside others who feel like you feel right now. For this moment, I am not asking you to be strong. I am not asking you to have a 5-year plan or to feel excited about tomorrow. I am asking you to let yourself be held. Let your shoulders drop a little. Let your hands loosen where they grip your clothes. Let the chair carry your weight and the air move through your lungs while you hear me say this. I want you here. I want you here in this room. I want you here in this life. I want you here in the story that is not finished yet. You are not a mistake I am trying to undo. You are a life I am still writing. When your thoughts tell you that disappearing is the only way to bring peace, remember this. I am not asking for your disappearance. I am offering you my presence. I will walk with you as you tell someone you trust how dark it has been. I will be with you when you reach out for help from a friend, a family member, a counselor, or a caring voice who can sit with you in this valley. Notice again the sound of the world outside your window, however faint, a car passing, a distant voice, a dog barking. They are small signs that life is still moving around you. Your life is still part of that movement. You do not have to know how to fix everything. You do not have to know how the next months will look. Stay with me for this breath and the next. Let the possibility of help, of support, of a different tomorrow remain open, even if only as a small crack of light at the edge of your mind. You stay in your chair and the room feels almost unchanged. The same light rests on the desk. The same notebook waits under your hand. Yet inside you, something feels raw and exposed. as if you finally admitted to yourself how dark it has been. I am with you in that exposed place. You have started to believe that the real problem is not your pain, but you. You tell yourself, I am too much. I am broken in a way that cannot be fixed. I am the burden that will not go away. Those sentences cut you, and they wrap around you like chains. I hear every one of them. I do not agree with them. You live with a heavy voice in your mind that sounds convincing. It tells you that your sadness ruins every room you enter. It tells you that your fatigue proves you are weak. It tells you that your tears make you unlovable. This voice has spoken so often that you start to call it truth. Yet this voice is not me. This voice is the sound of your wounds and your illness, not the sound of my heart. You have been carrying more than a tired body. You have been carrying a story about yourself. In that story, you are the one who always falls short. You are the one who should vanish to make life easier for everyone else. You repeat this story when you wash your face, when you brush your hair, when you stare at your reflection and feel nothing. I stand beside you in those quiet routines. I do not speak to you as a mistake. I speak to you as someone who is deeply loved, even when you cannot feel it. Depression has wrapped itself around your mind like a fog. It changes how you see everything. It colors your memories and your expectations until every path looks blocked. The fog tells you that this is how it will always be. But fog is not stone. Fog moves. Fog lifts. It may not lift all at once, and it may not lift on your schedule, but it is not the same as the ground beneath your feet. Your identity is the ground. The fog is the condition around you. I hold the ground steady even when the fog is thick. You may feel guilty for even having these thoughts. You may tell yourself, if I trusted God more, I would not feel this way. If my faith was stronger, I would not want to disappear. So on top of your pain, you pile shame for feeling the pain. Your shoulders curve forward under that double weight. I do not add shame to that pile. I am not disappointed in you for feeling this much. I know how every thread of your story has woven together to bring you here. You have gone through losses and small heartbreaks that you minimized at the time. You told yourself, it is not that bad. Other people have it worse. So you never gave yourself permission to grieve. Those tears sank deeper instead. Now they rise as a wish to disappear. It feels like too late release. I am not scolding you for that late grieving. I am here to sit with you while the grief finally has somewhere safe to go. There are parts of your story that no one else knows. Memories you keep locked away because you fear people would think differently of you if they heard them. Words you said when you were scared. Choices you made when you felt alone. Moments when you were hurt and believed it was your fault. You look at those hidden pages and decide you are unworthy of staying. I look at those same pages and see a heart that has been wounded, not a heart that deserves to be erased. You may think that asking for help again would only prove how weak you are. You worry that people are tired of hearing that you are not okay. You imagine the sigh on the other end of the line, the unread message, the delayed reply. These fears are real. Some people may not respond the way you hope. But that is not the end of the story. There are voices you have not heard yet. There are helpers you have not met yet. There are professionals who have given their lives to sitting with people who feel exactly as you feel now. Reaching for them is not failure. It is courage. When your thoughts rush toward plans of disappearing, I am not watching from far away. I am near to that rush like a hand on the emergency brake. I am not neutral about whether you stay or go. I am for your life. I am for your healing. I am for you finding someone you can speak to in full honesty, without filters, without softening the words. If your thoughts ever feel uncontrollable, if you feel close to acting on them, I want you to reach out immediately to someone in your house, to a trusted adult, to a counselor, to a doctor, to a crisis line in your country. Any door that opens toward help is one I will stand beside. You do not dishonor me by needing that kind of help. You do not show weak faith by saying, I am not safe with my own thoughts right now. You show honesty. You show that somewhere inside you, a part of you still wants to live. I honor that part. I protect that part. I will work with every person who sits with you in this pain. You may be afraid that if you start to get help, people will expect you to improve fast. You may fear that if you admit how bad it is, you will disappoint them when healing takes time. But you are not a project that needs quick results. You are a person I love. Healing can be slow. Progress can be uneven. Some days will look like steps forward. Other days will feel like sliding back. I am not keeping a scoreboard against you. I am walking every step with you. Look again at your hands where they rest on your legs or on the notebook. They may tremble. They may feel cold. They may feel numb, but they are still yours. They have soothed others. They have written words of comfort. They have done small, brave things while your heart was breaking. These hands are worth protecting. I am not finished working through them. You may not be able to picture a day when you wake up and feel light. That is all right. You do not need to see the whole path. You only need enough light for this step. For this step, let that light be this simple truth. You are more than this pain. You are more than this diagnosis. You are more than these thoughts that tell you to disappear. I know who you are beneath the weight. I will hold that truth for you when you cannot feel it. So, in this moment, with the lamplight on your desk and the quiet sounds outside your window, let one decision rise above the others. Not the decision about what your whole future will be. Just this decision. You will not walk through this alone. You will let someone you trust know that you are not okay. You will allow help to enter this room. And as you do, I will not step back and watch. I will stand with you. I will steady you. I will walk every hard, imperfect step of healing by your side. Your notebook is still close to your hand. The lamplight still rests on the page. The room has not changed much. What has changed is that, somewhere inside, a small decision has been named. You will not keep walking through this completely alone. I am with you in that small decision. Even with that choice, another thought rises quickly. You think, what if help does not work for me? What if I am one of the people who stays broken no matter what I try? The fear of disappointment feels almost as heavy as the pain itself. You would rather expect nothing than risk hoping and seeing that hope fall. I understand that fear. I do not despise it. For a long time, you have lived with days that blend together. Wake up tired, move through tasks, collapse back into the same numbness. You look at your calendar, your messages, the same four walls, and you think, this is all my life will ever be. The future feels like a copy of the past. Your body slumps at the thought. Your chest tightens, as if your heart is bracing for another wave of the same grey. I see how that picture of the future keeps pressing you toward wanting to disappear. I need you to hear this clearly. Your current pain is not the map of your whole future. It is the weather of this season. Weather can be severe. It can last longer than you feel you can bear. But weather shifts. It is not the same as the land beneath your feet. Your life is more like that land. There are valleys and hills you have not walked yet. There are trees that have not yet grown. There are springs that have not yet surfaced. I am already present in those future places. You may not believe that yet. You may feel nothing when I say it. That is all right. My presence is not limited by what you can feel. Just as the air in this room keeps moving in and out of your lungs, whether or not you notice every breath, my nearness remains whether or not your emotions can register it. Your feelings are real. They are not always reliable guides to what is true. I hold truth steady when your feelings swing. Think of one moment in your life, however small, when you felt even a little bit lighter. It might have been laughter with a friend, a message that made you feel seen, a song that made your chest loosen for a few minutes, a walk where the air on your face felt almost kind. You may tell yourself those were exceptions. You may say, that was before it got this bad. Yet those moments show that your heart is still capable of responding to light. They are not proof that you imagined this darkness. They are proof that this darkness is not the only thing your heart can feel. You are afraid that the people you reach out to will not understand, that they will give quick answers, or tell you to think positive, or suggest simple fixes for wounds that are not simple. Some may do that, and it will sting. Yet there are also people who will not turn away. A counselor who listens without rushing you. A teacher, relative, or mentor who takes your words seriously. A friend who sits with you quietly and stays. I am already stirring some of these hearts. I am already preparing some of these conversations. You do not need to know which person will be safe before you reach out. You may try once and feel unheard. You may try again and find someone who truly listens. Every attempt is not a failure. Each one is a step toward a circle of safety that I desire for you. As you move your hand toward your phone or your notebook to write a message, I am not watching from a distance. I am beside you, steadying your hand, giving you words. You might say, I am tired of trying. I do not have the energy to explain everything. I hear that. So I am not asking you to explain everything at once. I am asking you to start with one honest sentence. One sentence in a message. One sentence spoken aloud to someone you trust. Something as simple as, I am not okay, and my thoughts have been very dark lately. You do not have to share every detail in that first step. You only need to open the door enough for light to see in. There is another fear that rises when you imagine staying. You fear that the pain will keep returning forever. You think, even if I survive this, it will come back, and I will be right back here again. You are tired of cycles. You are tired of fighting the same battle. Hear me clearly. I do not promise you a life with no more storms. I do not promise you that you will never struggle again. But I do promise that you will never face any storm alone. I promise that there will be real help, real tools, real people, and real moments of rest along the way. You are not just surviving for the sake of surviving. You are being kept for a life that can hold both truth and joy. You will learn ways to care for your mind and heart that you do not yet know. You will discover boundaries, habits, and voices that help you carry less weight. Some of these will come through counselors and doctors. Some will come through friends and mentors. Some will come in the quiet when you pause and breathe and let me speak to you. Imagine for a moment, a version of you some years from now. Not a perfect version. Not a version who never feels sad. A version who knows more clearly when to rest. Who has learned whom to call when the weight grows heavy. Who has language for their pain and tools to walk through it. Who still has scars, but no longer confuses those scars with their entire identity. I see that version of you already. I am guiding you toward them one small step at a time. You may think, I do not deserve that version. I have thought such dark thoughts. I have wanted to give up. But your worth is not cancelled by what you have felt. Your value is not erased by the nights you wished you would not wake up. I knew every one of those thoughts before you had them. And still I chose you. And still I stay. And still I say, with full clarity, that your life is precious to me. Look again at the room around you. Notice one sound outside. Notice one object on your desk. Notice the way the light falls on your hand. Let these simple things remind you that you are here. Now, in a body that is still alive, in a story that is still being written. You do not have to love that fact yet. You only need to acknowledge it and allow the possibility that this story can hold more than pain. For tonight, let your decision be this. You will stay. You will stay and you will reach for help. You will stay and allow others to walk with you. You will stay and let me hold you when you feel like you are falling. When the thought of disappearing comes back, do not argue with it alone. Bring it into the light with me. Bring it into the hearing of someone who can help you stay safe. I will be there in that light, in that conversation, in that room. I will not let your life become invisible to me. I have not finished the good I intend to bring through you. The night has been long, and your body is tired from carrying thoughts that feel heavier than your bones. The room is quiet, yet your mind has been loud. You sit there and wonder whether the world would be softer if you were not in it. I am with you in that question. You tell yourself, I only make things harder for the people around me. If I were gone, they could finally breathe. They would be sad for a moment, and then they would move on and be better without me. This idea has visited you so many times that it feels almost reasonable. You have stared at the ceiling or the wall and tried to imagine their lives without you. I see every time you run that picture. I do not agree with it. There are people around you who do not always know how to show care. Some speak clumsily. Some are wrapped up in their own struggles. Some are afraid of your pain and do not know what to do with it. Their confusion has taught you a cruel lesson, that you are too much or not enough, or some confusing mixture of both. Yet their limited reactions are not the final measure of your worth. I am. Look at your hands again, where they rest on your legs or near the notebook. Notice the faint marks, the tiny lines on your skin, the warmth or coolness under your fingers. These hands have held onto the edge of each day even when you wanted to let go. They have done small acts of kindness that you barely remember because you thought they were nothing. A message you sent when someone else was sad. A time you listened when you were tired. A quiet task you finished so another person would not have to. You may think those moments do not matter. I remember every one of them. There are people whose days shift, even slightly, because you exist. They might not have told you. They might not have the words, but they are steadier because you are there in their class, or at their table, or in their group, or in their home. Sometimes just knowing you are in the same building makes someone feel less alone. You may not realize this, because loneliness speaks louder than quiet gratitude. I see the threads you cannot see. You fear that, if you stay, you will only keep disappointing people. You think about the times you cancelled plans, the times you did not reply, the days when you stayed in bed longer than you planned. You gather these memories as evidence that you are failing everyone. But the people who truly love you are not keeping a scoreboard. They may not understand your inner world, but many of them would rather have you tired and imperfect than lose you completely. I know how much they would grieve, even when they do not find the words to say it. You sometimes feel invisible. You walk through halls, scroll through feeds, sit in a room, and feel as if no one really sees you. It makes disappearing feel easier because you think no one would notice for long. Yet I notice every step. I notice every sigh. I notice each time your eyes move across the room and quickly look down. I notice when your laughter sounds a little too light and a little too practiced because you are trying not to worry anyone. I see the person behind all of that. I do not look away. Your sense of self has been shaped by many small cuts. Words thrown at you in anger. Comparisons that made you feel less than. Silences that left you wondering what you did wrong. These cuts have layered on top of each other until you began to believe that the deepest truth about you is that you are a mistake. You are not. I formed you with intention. I know your true name, the one that is not made of labels or failures. Nothing you have thought or felt has erased that name from my heart. You may not be able to feel loved right now. You may feel only numbness. You may feel a hollow ache, as if something important is missing inside you. I will not shame you for that numbness. I will sit in it with you. My love is not less real because your body is too exhausted to respond. Love can surround a numb heart and keep it alive until it can feel again. That is what I am doing now. In the very quiet moments, there are small signs of life that still reach you. The feel of water on your face when you wash. The faint sound of traffic or birds outside your window. A small patch of sky you can see through the glass. Maybe the glow of your screen or a soft fabric against your skin. These are not cures, but they are reminders that you are still here in a living world. When you notice them, even for a second, it is a way of saying, I am still present in this story. I am in that presence with you. I want you to begin practicing a very small act of resistance against the thought of disappearing. When that thought comes, instead of arguing with it endlessly, do one small grounding action. Name 3 things you can see. Name 2 things you can feel. Name 1 sound you can hear. You do not have to do it perfectly. You only have to give your nervous system a chance to remember that it is in a body, in a room, in a world where help is possible. While you do this, picture my hand resting gently but firmly over yours. Another small step is this. WRITE, or type a short list of people or resources you can reach for when the urge to disappear feels strong. A parent or caregiver, a relative, a teacher or school counselor, a mental health professional, a trusted adult in your community, a crisis line in your country. You do not have to call them all. You may not be ready to use every number, but making the list is one way of saying, I am willing to leave doors open. I stand on the other side of those doors with you. You might feel guilty even for wanting to be wanted. You may think, I am selfish for needing people to care this much. I should be able to handle this on my own. It is not selfish to need support. It is human. I created you for connection. I did not design you to carry unbearable weight alone. Reaching out does not make you weak. It reveals the courage of the part of you that still wants to stay. There is something in you that the world has not yet fully seen. A way you notice details others miss. a depth of feeling that, when healed, will become deep compassion for others, a way you understand loneliness that can one day help another person feel less alone. These are not accidents. These are parts of your design. I do not rush you toward that future. I simply want you to know it exists. For now, I am asking you for this. Stay. Stay, not because you feel strong. Stay, not because every day is suddenly bright. Stay because your life has a weight of goodness that you cannot yet see. Stay because there are people who would be shattered by your absence, even if they do not know how to say it. Stay because I am here, and I am not leaving. As you sit in this room, maybe with the first hints of morning light touching the edge of your window, take one slow breath in and one slow breath out. Feel the air move in your lungs. Feel your chest rise and fall. That breath is a quiet miracle. It is proof that your story is not finished. You do not need to know how the next chapters will unfold. You only need to let this breath be followed by another, and then another, while you reach for help and let me and others hold you. I will keep watching over your breaths. I will keep calling your life precious. I will keep staying, even when you cannot feel me. You have heard me ask you to stay. You have heard me invite you to reach for help. Still, a question lingers in the back of your mind. You wonder, what am I supposed to do with one more day like this? How do I live it when I feel this empty? I see that question clearly. Staying does not mean you must suddenly know how to fix everything. Staying does not mean pretending the weight is gone. Staying means choosing, one day at a time, not to disappear from the story I am still writing with you. It means allowing me and others to help carry what you cannot carry alone. That is not punishment. That is partnership. Look around your room again. Perhaps there is a cup on your desk, a bag on a chair, shoes near the door, your phone within reach. These simple objects belong to a life that is still moving, even if slowly. Today, I am not asking you to climb a mountain. I am asking you to take one small, specific step in this real space. One step that honors your life instead of abandoning it. Maybe that step is as simple as standing up and opening the window a little wider so new air can come in. Maybe it is pouring a glass of water and drinking it slowly. Maybe it is sending one honest message. Maybe it is telling someone in your house, I am struggling more than you think. None of these actions erase your pain on their own, but each one is a way of saying, I am still here, and I am willing to let life touch me. I am present in every one of those small choices. You might think, these steps are too small. They cannot change my future. Yet even the largest journeys are moved by small steps. Your nervous system does not heal in one leap. Your heart does not rebuild trust in one moment. Healing often looks like tiny obediences repeated over time, even when you feel nothing. Drink water. Breathe slowly. Open the window. Reach for safe people. Allow yourself to rest. These are not meaningless. They are seeds. There will be days when you feel proud of nothing. You will look back over the hours and see only survival. On those days, I invite you to measure differently. Did you stay alive? Did you make even one small choice against the urge to disappear? Did you allow yourself to rest instead of destroy yourself? If so, that day was not a failure in my sight. That day was a victory of quiet endurance. You may be ashamed of needing help from professionals or trusted adults. You may think, other people manage without this. Why am I so weak? Hear me. Asking for help is not weakness. It is wisdom. I give wisdom to doctors, therapists, counselors, and mentors so that they can join me in caring for you. When you sit in a counselor's chair or speak to a helpline worker, you are not stepping outside of my care. You are stepping deeper into it. I know you worry. What if they judge me when I tell them how dark my thoughts have been? What if they overreact or underreact or say something that makes it worse? Some conversations may feel awkward. Some people may not respond perfectly, yet I can still work through imperfect people. I can still bring comfort, clarity, and safety from a conversation that does not go exactly as you imagined. You are allowed to change helpers if you do not feel safe. You are allowed to keep seeking until you find voices that honor your pain. Your life with me is not a test you can fail by struggling. It is a relationship in which I already know your limits. I know how much sleep you need. I know how noise drains you. I know which environments exhaust your heart. I know how certain memories press on your chest. I do not stand above you, arms crossed, waiting for you to do better. I stand beside you, hand extended, ready to walk each step with you. There will be moments when you feel nothing from me. No warmth, no sign, no sudden peace. In those moments, I ask you not to decide everything about your life based on one numb hour. Feelings rise and fall like waves. My love does not. When you feel nothing, you may still choose one small act of care for yourself as an act of trust. Not because you feel hopeful, but because you are willing to let me hold the hope you cannot feel yet. Some days, staying will look like doing basic tasks. Washing your face, eating something, taking your medication exactly as prescribed, going to school or work even if you feel slow. Some days, staying will look like letting yourself rest and cancel non-essential plans because you are at your limit. Both kinds of days can be faithful. Both kinds of days can be holy. I do not love you less on the days when you can only do the smallest things. You might ask, what if I mess up again? What if I fall back into these thoughts and feel close to the edge once more? I see that fear. I am not surprised by your weakness. I have already accounted for every wave of struggle. Each time the tide pulls you toward the thought of disappearing, I will be there again, calling you back to shore. I will keep lifting you. I will keep sending help. I will not grow tired of rescuing you. There is a deeper meaning to your staying than you can see right now. Your existence carries weight in the unseen places. Every time you choose to stay, the story of your life gains another line of courage. Every time you reach for help, you make it easier for someone else, one day, to do the same because you will understand their battle. You are not only surviving for yourself, you are also carrying a future comfort for others who have not yet reached this night. For this moment, bring your attention back to your breath. Feel the air on your lips or in your nose as you breathe in. Feel your chest rise. Feel your body sink a little into the surface that is holding you. If you can, place a hand over your chest and notice your heartbeat. You are alive. That is not a small thing. Now, let us choose one next step together. Maybe it is writing a message to someone safe. Maybe it is saving a crisis number in your phone. Maybe it is setting an alarm to remember your medication. Maybe it is simply deciding that, if the urge to disappear feels stronger later, you will tell someone instead of staying alone with it. Whatever that step is, I will take it with you. I will be as close as your next breath. You are not a problem I am trying to solve. You are a person I love. I am not disappointed that you need me. I am glad you are here. I am glad you are still breathing. I am glad you are willing, even a little, to stay. Hold on to this simple truth as tightly as you can. Your life is worth living, even on the days when you cannot see why. I will keep reminding you of this. I will keep walking with you, one small step, one small day at a time. You have chosen small steps. You have let yourself breathe when you wanted to vanish. You have listened to words that tell you to stay, when another part of you still whispers to leave. I see how exhausting that inner battle can be. I honor your effort. Your mind tells you that surviving is not enough. It says, if I cannot be happy, if I cannot be fixed quickly, then what is the point of staying? I answer you gently. The point is not perfection. The point is relationship. The point is that you are mine, and I am not giving you up. Place your feet flat on the floor if you can. Notice the surface that holds you. Notice your legs, your back, the way your body leans against the chair or the bed. Feel where your weight meets the world. You are not floating in empty space. There is a solid place under you that I understand all the way through. As the ground holds your body, I hold your life. Your identity has been attacked by many voices. Some have called you weak. Some have called you strange. Some have treated you as if you were a burden or a problem to solve. Depression itself has spoken like a cruel narrator, putting dark captions on every moment of your day. Yet none of those voices are the final author of your story. I am. Listen to how I speak about you. You are not an accident. You are not left over. You are not a mistake I regret. You are someone I shaped with care, with a tenderness that does not disappear when you are in pain. You are allowed to be broken and still be mine. You are allowed to be healing slowly and still be precious. Think of the first moments of the day when light begins to touch your room. Maybe it slips in through the side of the curtains. Maybe it reflects off a wall across from your window. It may be pale and soft, not dramatic. Yet that gentle light proves that the night has limits. It cannot stretch forever. In the same way, this season of darkness has limits, even if you cannot see the edges yet. My light is already moving toward you. I do not promise that every day from now on will feel easy. There will still be hard mornings. There will still be hours when your thoughts feel heavy and slow. There may still be moments when the old urge to disappear tries to pull you under. I will not pretend that these waves vanish in an instant. Instead, I promise this. Every time you face that wave, I will be with you in it. Every time you choose to stay, I will call that choice courageous. Every time you reach for help, I will stand beside you and steady your heart. Your life has meaning now, even before you see the full picture. The way you keep breathing through the ache shows a strength that many never recognize. The way you understand loneliness will one day make you a safe person for someone else who feels unseen. The way you wrestle with dark thoughts now can become a quiet wisdom that helps another soul step back from the edge. You do not have to know when or how that will happen. You only need to know that I see it already. Take a moment and remember one time, even a small time, when someone seemed calmer, lighter, or more understood because you were there. It might be a friend you listened to, a sibling you sat beside, a message you sent late at night. Maybe it was just you being present in a classroom or group where another person felt less alone because you shared the same space. These moments are part of who you are. They are signs that your existence already carries gentle weight in the lives of others. You may still ask, who am I, really, if I am not my sadness, my mistakes, or my diagnosis? You are my beloved one. You are the one whose tears I count. You are the one whose breath I guard through the night. You are the one I look at with steady kindness when you call yourself worthless. You are the one I refuse to abandon. This is identity. It does not depend on how productive you are. It does not disappear on days when you cannot get out of bed. Your depression is real. Your pain is real, but they are not the definition of you. They are part of your story, not the title of your life. There are pages yet unwritten. There are friendships yet to form. There are quiet joys still waiting in places you have not reached. There is growth that will happen in ways you cannot predict. I already stand inside those future days. I call you forward, not with pressure, but with promise. Look again at your breath. Breathe in slowly. Feel your chest lift. Hold it for a brief moment, then let the air go. Your lungs work without needing you to understand every detail. In a deeper way, I am at work in you, even when you cannot feel it. While you sleep, while you sit in silence, while you cry, while you laugh again one day, my care does not switch off. I bless the paths you walk, the road to school, the hallways you cross, the steps up to your door, the small distances between your bed and your desk, between your chair and the kitchen, between your room and the person you might one day ask for help. I go ahead of you on those paths. I walk beside you as you move. I remain with you when you return and close the door. You do not walk any of these paths alone. If, in the days ahead, the thought of disappearing shouts inside you again, remember this moment. Remember that you are not bad for having that thought. Remember that it is a symptom of pain, not a verdict on your worth. Remember that you have options: to tell someone, to contact a trusted adult, to reach a counselor or a crisis line, to let others know you are not safe with your own thoughts. Doing so is not a betrayal of me. It is a way of letting me protect you through the hands and voices of others. Now let me speak a blessing over you. I bless your mind, that it may gradually learn new paths of thought, and that dark loops may loosen their grip. I bless your heart, that it may feel safe enough to hope again, even in small ways. I bless your body, that it may find rest, nourishment, and rhythms that support your healing. I bless the people who will walk with you, that they may have wisdom and compassion for your journey. I bless the spaces where you live and study and rest, that they may become places of safety instead of dread. You are not alone at midnight. You are not alone at dawn. You are not alone in crowded places where you feel invisible. You are not alone in quiet rooms where your thoughts grow loud. I am with you. I stay. I keep watch. When the night feels endless, remember the first faint light at your window. Let it remind you that this darkness has an end. When your chest feels tight, place your hand there and remember that each heartbeat is a sign that your story continues. When you feel the air move across your skin or hear the wind outside, let it remind you that my presence is near, gentle, and real. You once believed that disappearing was the only way to stop the pain. Now you know another way. Stay. Reach for help. Let yourself be carried when you cannot walk. Allow me to call you beloved even when you cannot accept it yet. Your life is a gift I am still giving to the world. As the day begins or the night continues around you, receive this. Peace for your mind. strength enough for the next step, light that will grow, even if it begins as only a thin line at the edge of your window. I hold you. I am not leaving. Your story with me is not over.